All right, guys, welcome back to Heart Academy number 10. And I last left you with reducing fractions part 1. This is part 2, and I'll be starting with question number 2. Sorry, that was my phone in the background. 2:30 p.m. I'm still at work. That was YouTube congratulating me that my video has posted. I think we already got that covered, don't we? Alrighty. Now, I'm looking at number 2. To reduce this fraction, remember I'm working with bigger numbers now, okay? I have a 34 over 51. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Mrs. Hart. You have an even number. How do I know? Because 4 is even. And an odd number. How do I know? Because 1 is odd. So it should be already reduced because you had said in the first video, if you have an even and an odd, it's most likely going to be completely reduced. And remember, keyword there was most likely. Okay, so usually when you have an even and an odd, you know, it will be reduced. I would say if it's in the single digits, for example, even number, okay, and an odd number, there you go, single digit, even and odd. Unless you are working with 3s and 5s and a couple others that I can't remember right now. For example, you know, 3 and 12 or that will reduce by 3, what I'm saying. So if you're working with, you know, 3s or in the 5s, and even though that's even in an odd, see what I mean? So, but it still can reduce. So again, always check to see if your answer is going to reduce, especially if you are not in single digits. I hope that was a little bit better with understanding when to know that you are finished reducing. Looking for an even and an odd is a good idea. Especially if it's a single digit, and trust me, with the level of work that we're doing, it's most likely going to be if you have an even and an odd single digit answer. All right, so anyway, back to where we were. I'm looking for 34 and a 51. Now, you know me in facts, I have no idea what number will reduce this fraction. So what number will go into them evenly? So you know what I'm going to do. Yes, Mrs. Hart, you're going to go to your multiplication chart. Absolutely. Sorry, you're looking at my desktop right about now till I find my chart. There it is. So, chart. Look at that. That's where I'm posting everything. Let me try that again. Voila, chart. Okay, so now here we go with the chart. I got to make my adaptation so that I can edit this chart and write on it. Here it is. So we are looking for that fraction, which I have already forgotten. Hey, this is what it's like having an ADHD teacher, okay? Oh yeah, 34 over 51. This is why I don't cook. You guys know that. I talk about that all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on here on my multiplication chart, 34 over 51, so I don't forget it again and have to keep going back. Okay, I'm writing in this area because you know there's no 34s or 51s in this large area, so I can use it as my workspace. Now I'm ready to go to find 34 and 51. So I'm going to first look for 34. Get out the way. Move. Frame. There you go. You like that edit, don't you, Stephen? Yes, I do. All right, so looking for 34 and 51. Why am I automatically scrolling down some? Because I want to look at the bigger numbers. But don't forget, your numbers get bigger over on this side too. Okay, so 34 and 51, here we go. Oh, there's 34, but I do not have a 51, as you can see. So I'm not going to use that row. I do not have a 34, can't use that. I do not have a 34, can't use that. I do not have a 34, can't use that. Do not have a 34, can't use that. Do not have a 34, I got a 35 in there, can't use that. There's a 32. Looking for the 34 and a 51. Nope. 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 Starting to get scary here. Nope. 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 There's a 32. Again. 34. Right down here. Oh, look at that. 34 and a 51. 17 times. Okay. Okay, so 17 is not 17 times, but 17 will go into 34. How many times? Straight up. 2. 17 will go into 51. How many times? 3. All that work. But you see how sometimes you have to go far down. I even almost got nervous. 2 and 3. 2/3. So I hope this helps a lot of students, especially if you struggle with reducing and dividing. This method right here will guarantee to make things a little bit easier for you. I told you guys, I got your back. I got you, no matter what, okay? So I will find methods to help us out because we are smart. I might have a learning disability. You might have something going on too, all right? But there's nothing that we can't do, okay? So remember that. Do not be afraid of math, right? All right, so enough preaching, and let me go and fill in this answer right here. So 2/3. 2/3 is my answer for that one. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at 21/49. This would be a good time for you to stop and try to find an answer yourself and hit pause on the video, and then after you find your answer, unpause it and see if you and I got the right answers, okay? So 21/49. Help me remember that. 21, 49, 21. I hear you guys, you know that, right? 21, 49, 21, 49. Okay, I heard that too. Yes, I am crazy. 21, 49. Live the way I do? Well, I'll be normal. Okay, so I'm looking for 21. Remember, avoiding the first row. Do I have a 21 in here? Nope. Do I have a 21 here? Yes, I do. Do I have a 49 in here? Nope. Okay. 21 and 49 is what we are looking for. 21, 49. Okay, so 29 and 41, I shall still hunt. 21, no 21. 21, no 21. Ooh, I got 21. Ooh, I got a 49. 3/7. All right, so 7 will go into 21 and 49. 7 will go into 21 3 times. 7 will go into 49 7 times. So my final answer is 3/7. Again, I'm pretty confident that's the final answer because the fraction is way smaller, okay? So now, or reduced rather, into single digits, not technically smaller, they're the same. So, but if you're not sure or confident with that, you can always just keep kind of looking around in the block area for 21 and a 49 until you realize that that was your only option. So 3/7 is what I have for this here, okay? 3/7. Hope you got that. If you got that, you know how happy I am. That was a bad smiley face. Let me try that again. This is just me being goofy right now. Okay? So, if you got that one, I am so proud of you. Oh, thank goodness for tools that help you out. Okay? Bam. There's your smiley face. Don't like that color? Well, that didn't work out. Yeah. There's so many things on here, I'm going to have to play with that again and again. Anyway, I particularly like stars. Ooh, that is so cool. All right, moving on, because I'm wasting time. All right, so each video will only allow me to record like 15 minutes at a time. So what am I doing? Drawing. That's all right. Everybody needs a drawing break every now and then. Break over. So let's go over and do number 4. Number 4, I have 63/36. Oh my goodness. What's going on with this fraction right here? I'll tell you what's going on with this fraction right here. No, wait. You tell me first. I'll wait. Go ahead. That's it. You got it. It's top heavy, meaning that it is improper. So the method I choose to do in class, because I think it's a little bit easier for us, is I will go ahead and make it into a mixed number or whole number first by dividing. And please remember again that check out the other Heart Academy videos to remember how to long divide without a calculator, okay? In order to make sure that you divide correctly. When we divide, 36 is on the outside of my division house and 63 is on the inside. Again, remember my little trick, how to figure out what's on the outside and what's on the inside? Think of it as a house. 36 is trying to get into 63. The bottom number is trying to get into the top number, all right? How many times is 36 going to go into 63? So I know most of you will tend to go ahead and look at your multiplication chart to figure it out. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Hart, this is why we need a bigger multiplication chart, because our chart only goes up to 30. Yes, I know that. And you don't really need any more than that. In fact, this is too much, but I'm working with y'all, right? Okay, so if this is not on a chart, you need to start using a guesstimation if you have to. Think about it. How many times do you think 36 will go into 63? I don't know, 2. That's what I hear a lot in class. And then I say, okay, let's test that out. 36 times 2 will tell us if we're there. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, 72. Okay? This is sounding familiar, so maybe I did this problem before. Doesn't matter. So, how many times? That's too big, isn't it? So you know it's only going to go one time. If it didn't go 2 times, it's going to go in 1 time. Okay. Whoops. I erased everything. Didn't mean to. So I know that this is going to go in 1 time. I'm sorry if I'm repeating this problem because I can't remember 5 minutes from, apart from each other. 5 minutes have passed. 1 time. Now we multiply. 1 times 36 is 36. And then we're going to subtract. You're going to have to borrow. Changing this to a 5, making that a 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 7 left over. And 27. Oh, I know why this sounds familiar. It's because it's the same one we did on the board yesterday. But now I have all my parts of putting my fraction together. Remember, the top, right here, how many times it will go in, is your whole number. The remainder is your numerator. The denominator stays the same as the outside of the house. So my final answer is 1 and 27 over 36, okay? So now that I have 1 and 27 over 36, 1, 27, 36. Now this is an even and an odd number, but you might want to check just in case to see if this fraction can reduce. You may be able to reduce this fraction, but we don't know, huh? Again, go to your trusty multiplication chart and look for a 27 and a 36. So I'm going to look for a 27 and a 36. Here we go. I'm going to my 2 columns, no 27. Use a highlighter. Go in my 3 columns, there's 2. There, oh, I'm looking for 27. Look at that, forgot already. 27. Do I have a 37? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, I have a 36. Be careful though, because this is saying 9 and 12. And I happen to know my 3s. You should know your 3s by now too. 9 and 12 are multiples of 3s. So I know these will reduce, even though I have an even and an odd. An even and a odd. Okay, so I'm going to have an even and an odd, all right? Don't you love how I don't edit and I just keep going because ain't nobody got time for that, okay? So now I got a 9 over 12, but I know my 3s. So I know this can reduce again. I know that these are both multiples of 3s, and I have an even and an odd, but this is a 2-digit number. So again, remember what I said. If it's a 1-digit number for a top and a bottom, you're probably okay and you're safe. But because this is a 2-digit, I'm going to check again for a 27 and a 36. Let's go. I stopped at 3s, no 27, no 27, no 27, no 27, no 27, 27, 36. What? I know, right? Ding, 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 ding. 3 over 4. Doesn't that sound a lot better? There's your even and odd proof. Single digit even and odd proof right here. All right. So my final answer, 3/4. And that's what I'll put right here, 3/4. 3 over 4. Okay, so far I've recorded 13 minutes, so I'm going to have to leave it at this. Okay? And should I do a part 3? God, this is going to take forever, but I will. So I'm going to do a part 3. Why? Because I love you. So part 3 coming up, in which I will do these. Okay? Which is also on a worksheet if you have downloaded it. All right, guys, stay tuned.